Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we're back to do my budget with me for paycheck number 1 for the month of April. If you're new to my channel, I'm a salaried employee and I get paid twice a month, the last day of March, and I'll also get paid on the 15th. What I have on hand, I have my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, and I've already written out all my categories, so you guys don't have to sit through that. I also have my calculator, a Free Spirit Happy Planner sticker book, and I also have the allocated spending plan. So as I'm working through and putting the numbers on here, I'm going to be pulling them off of this first column here. So if you hear any pages ruffling, that's what that is. So I am going to zoom you guys in so we can get started. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you guys, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing below. I do paycheck budgeting videos twice a month, but I also do like my other allocated spending plans and monthly cash flow plans. I use those to forecast what I'm going to actually do with my paycheck. So my income is already documented on here. For my full-time job, I'll get paid $2,672.46. And I'm going to save $40 from my cash envelopes, and this is from the month of March. So my total income is going to be $2,712.46. Now for gifts, I will be putting in $52.76, and gifts includes like my son's birthdays and Christmas, and any friends and stuff like that. As the year goes, as the year passes, I don't know why I can't find a word today. And I hope you all had a great day. I actually went to work today, so it was nice to be in the vicinity of people, not close. Car maintenance. My sons get $60 per paycheck. Both of my sons are grown, and they do work. They don't ask me for money. This is a old withdrawal that I had on my account ever since I started working at this company, so it's just one I just never shut off. So car maintenance is going to be $75. Clothing, $10. I do need to buy myself a pair of shoes this month. And subscriptions. Normally I kind of know these, but now I don't. This is going to be my first month with my new pay, where both of my checks are going to have this amount. So subscriptions $46.08, and medical only gets $10, and insurance I'm going to put $100 in that sinking fund. And so all I'm doing is just taking that off of here. I'm going to hop down to the insurance since I'm already on this page, and health insurance is $11.22. Identity theft is $3.48. Renter's insurance is $25. Alright, now let me add this up. I'm just making a mess, y'all. One of them days, and I'm not going to sing that Monica song. Add up the savings and sinking fund section. I forgot to do that. 2.76 plus 60 plus 75 plus 10 plus $46.08 plus $10 plus 100, $353.84. I better do that again because y'all know I get this stuff. Okay, and for my insurance section, it's 11.22 plus 3.48 plus 25, $39.70. All right, and now for my expenses. Everything that has like a dot next to it, that stands for my cash envelopes. So let me get back to this first page. And I should know my rent. $990.95 is my rent. I live in a 3-bedroom townhouse. Groceries is going to get $300 this month. Laundry is going to get, laundry gets what? 45. Household gets 50. And I am going to roll this over in my cash envelope. So I'm going to have the 50 plus a 20 from March. Restaurants get 40. And I'm going to talk to my manager tomorrow. I have a one-on-one. So I'm going to discuss what we're going to do with our SFA, because we have to have a feedback section. And during those sessions, we normally go to a restaurant. So since none of that stuff is happening, because if we're not going to do anything, this might be the last 40 for the next few months that I have to take out, and I'll just leave it and let it roll from month to month. Personal is $100. And this is where I can get the things I need, or just do generally whatever I want with it. My little fun money. Gas, $50. And gas has been so cheap. I think I paid $1.55 today a gallon. Liking that. Well, I don't like everything else, but like that price. And iCloud storage is $2.99. So let me add this up. $990.95 plus 300 plus 45 plus 50 plus 40 plus 100 plus 50 plus 299. And I have $1578.94. I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, $1578.94. And I'm going to be so happy to get my cash envelopes filled again. All right, now the last thing I have to do is my debt. And I don't think much has changed, but let me do this anyway. So what I'm going to do is take my income, which is $2712.46, subtract out these sections. 353.84 minus 39.70 minus 1578.94. Okay, so I should have $739.98 for debt. So I'm going to write down that total. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I normally make an interest only payment, and I'm still going to do the same. Everything that I was doing before everything happened, I'm just going to keep everything that I used to do the same. As you can see, I don't really care too much for change, but everything that's a part of this 4824 is just going to go to principal. minus 40. Okay, 48.24. So 691.74. They are fixing my previous. Whoo, that's a wild four. Y'all saw that? They are fixing my payments that I made in the month of March. So you guys know, you got to see me make 2 debt snowball payments from my Pay Debt With Me video. And so the one that I made to J5, which was about $600 and something, they've now changed it where it's not part interest and part principal. So they made that whole $600 payment that I made at that time strictly to principal. I also was able to make a snowflake payment of $50 to J5, and so it was split interest and principal, and now it's just showing only on the principal. Now I did pay off a student loan. It was like $900, I think like $904 or something like that, and I think that's going to be a little bit difficult for them because it included interest as part of the payoff amount. So they've got to do something with that. Now, I know like 32 cents went to interest, and so my prediction is that they're going to take that 32 cents out of that, and because that's paying off a loan, and they're just going to split it across all the other loans, which I think I have 11 or 12 of them now. I can't even remember, and I should remember because I'm very excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I have 11. So that's what they're going to do with that. And then there's also my monthly payment, which processed on the 18th. The decision was made on the 13th, but they were still accruing interest daily from the 13th through when I made that payment on the 18th. So I think they have to adjust that one too. And so I know that's going to be challenging. And so I'm just watching the site, not really sweating it. So that's why you don't really see me messing with my debt totals or anything right now. It's because I know it's in flux right now. And so I'm just going to leave things alone. Because once this whole period, this 6-month period is over, it's going to jack up because they're going to start adding interest back to it. So I want to do as much as I can while they're not adding interest. And that way, when they do start applying interest, it's on lower balances across all my loans. And if I can pay any of them off in the meantime, I want to be able to do that in the next 6 months. So I hope that all makes sense for you guys. I am going to zoom you out so I can begin to decorate and fill in my income minus my expenses. I am so tongue-tied today, y'all. And I know I'm not tired because I actually slept. Okay, so I am done decorating, and I didn't do a lot because I don't have a lot of space on my paycheck number 1 budget. Ooh, I am tired because I can't get the words out, but my brain is working and I'm super happy. But I was asked one time about why do I do the income minus expenses. This is just to make sure that I have a zero-based budget. And so I like to follow up and move this down here, add up all of my categories and make sure they equal my income because I want to see a zero-based budget down here. Let's say I needed a buffer because I don't spend my checking account down to zero. I actually have a cushion that sits in there. It's about $100. It can, any savings, sometimes it's about $9. I leave it in there. So I would put that in as a savings or something like that. So my camera cut off, but I will put that in over here in the savings and sinking funds or an expense or whatever as for $100, and it'll sit in there as the buffer to absorb any fluxes in like some of my expenses. My rent is pretty much fixed. Gas, I don't travel as much, so I don't spend that up. But like my utilities, that's the one thing that I can't really predict all the time, especially since I moved. I don't know the fluctuation here yet, and so this is my first year, and so I like to keep that there. And in my brain, that $100 that's sitting in my account is not necessarily there for me to spend. It actually, when I see $100 when I log in to the website, my brain registers that as a zero. So I have no money is the way I think about it. And so that keeps me from just constantly dipping into it. But that's why you see I'll do this right here. It's because I can now zero out every paycheck, but at one point I did have to put that $100 there, and I had to train myself not to think of it as $100, but just think of it as zero. And now it's just a habit now. I've been doing it for about almost 3 years now. So I hope that helps you understand why I do that, but that's just to make sure everything totals up. And then as I go through and I execute, I'll check out these. If anything varies down here, I'll change that up in red or some kind of ink. I don't really track variance because I can do that on every dollar. I'm just trying to get to my March paycheck number 1. And so it'll look like that. I'll just cross out whatever it is, put the number here, put a number here, saying what that total is. That's all I do. And so I'll allow, as it passed through my checking account, and when I log it on every dollar, to tell me what the variance is. So that's why you don't see budgeted, actual, and then the plus minus, which is just your variance. I don't track that here. I do that in every dollar. So I hope you guys have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. And if you made it this far, please don't forget to subscribe. And you guys stay safe and make sure you check on the elderly and make sure they're okay. See if they need anything. And you have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye, y'all.